Richmond had lost 4 in a row until they beat Melbourne last week, but they'd gone within 17 points of the Bombers in the first round. We joined the action in the first quarter, 7 minutes after the start. Commentators Tim Lane and Jeff Leake.
Plays on confidence too in the early goals, so kicks for goals count. Wood. It was Foley for Richmond. The Tigers without their leader, Mark Lee, and also their veteran and champion, Barry Rawlings, also a previous captain. The back of the pack. It looked good. It was Landy. Good play, Carey, to find Neil down at his first kick. Not a bad one. Nicely placed down to the half-forward flank, marked by Elshaw. Elshaw kicks down to Merritt. Merritt and Jess. Good play. Good position, body position there by Roger Merritt, who just tucked himself a good metre and a half away from Jim Jess and judged the flight of that ball superbly. And this should be the first goal of the match coming up at about the 5-minute mark. So it's Merritt. 1 point to each side so far. Didn't mess about. Long kick followed through. Goal to Roger Merritt.
Umpire Phil Waite officiating with Tony Bryant. Walsh, new ruckman, wins, but straight to Poole. Free kick goes to Thompson. Gets the Dons out of the middle. Carey. Here comes Van der Haar. No, not in the hunt then. Strawn. Grabbed it nicely. Looked like a fumble at first, but then he took it to the centre line. Neil Danaher, the spoiler, at the back. And finally a ball up. On the wing, Essendon 7, Richmond 1.
Look at the new ruckman. It's Walsh. Unaccustomed position for him. He's number 30. There he goes against young Barling. Barling turned his body in nicely. Gets the tap away. Bit of pushing, shoving there. Richmond's free kick. Good lead by Roach. Lovely kick there. Now this is Roach's third kick for goal. The first kick was a behind. He should have kicked that one. The second from a very difficult angle missed the area completely. So he's kicked 1 point, which is Richmond's score so far. He's kicking this one from 40 metres. Straight in front though. Oh, it's a lovely kick. But he's pulled that across to the left, and Roach plays on confidence. He's second behind, and that happens to be Richmond's score.
Folds drops it short for Carey, who doesn't let him down. It's going to be a keen battle between Roach and Weston. Roach certainly on top, and Weston lucky that his copybook hasn't been well and truly blotted in the first 10 minutes. Desperate lunging stuff from the Bombers, as they're so prone to do. Win the free kick. Michael Thompson onto Baker. Star in the finals last year. Centres it for Van der Haar, who was late onto it. Brilliant stuff. Scorching football by the mercurial Merv Neagle. That was brilliant.
Essendon 2 goals, 1. The Tigers 2 behinds. The umpires with a good bounce in the centre. Barling gets it down. Walsh fell down. That's his opponent. Big scrimmage in the centre of the field. It comes down. Pearl went right past him. Good play here. Thompson. It's Michael Thompson to Baker, and the loose man out there is Harvey. Harvey, a good 50 metres from goal. Has plenty of time for steady. Ducks around the man in the mark, and the handball's dreadful to Elshaw. Gives Richmond a possession chance here. And he is in there, pushing the ball out of play. Essendon's forward pocket.
Merritt against Barling. Merritt just floating it to the back to Thompson. Well played by the Tigers. Vernon on the ground, started on the bench. Here's Mark Thompson, swings it back. Michael Thompson, rather, and puts it through for their third. And I get the feeling the Tigers have missed their chance. They had opportunities to score a couple of early goals. The Bombers, from less opportunities, have kicked 3 and lead by 17 points.
There's a centre bounce again. Walsh with a nice tap. Can't find a rover there. Neagle ducks his head, cops one high. Not Neagle, it's terrible. Carey moved from the half-back flank to the half-forward flank. And there's Danaher and Van der Haar's the target. He's moved in well. Got it. Good thinking by Vander. He stuck back towards the goal square, then led out very quickly, a good 20 metres away from the goal square, and has taken that mark. The Bombers in full flight. Kicking's beautiful. Tell by the roar of the crowd. And the last 4 shots for goal for the Bombers have been goals. 4 different players. Van der Haar, Roger Merritt was the first, and Michael Thompson and Merv Neagle.
Well, they're really showing why they're at the head of the ladder and why they're the reigning premiers. Such a seasoned side now. Started this game just a little bit slowly. Richmond all pumped up, but it's the Dons who are 4 goals in front. We're at the halfway mark of the first quarter, and on the scoreboard it's all Essendon. Here they go again. Michael Thompson, who's kicked one of the 4. Van der Haar. Premiership stuff, this. Well within range for him. He could kick twice this distance if he had to. That's his second. Great stuff by the Dutchman. 2 goals in 30 seconds, and the Dons by 29 points.
Bombers in a burst away here in the first quarter. 5 goals, 1 to the Tigers, 2 behinds. Trying to break away with it again. As Michael Thompson had the ball, the umpire to ball it up. Just the forward side of the centre for the Bombers. That's Barling with a backhander, but it's not a good hit at all. There's an army of Bombers there, and the handball starts up there. Danaher to Wood. Wood from the wing into centre half forward. Jimmy Jess thumps it along, looking for a small play to grab it. Neagle chases out. He said, it's mine. Crashes through the pack, sidesteps. Good play, Neagle. Chips one down and here. Great play.
Skipper says, just cool it. We'll slow this one down and maybe even have a shot. A long way out. A great goal if he could do it. Gave it a good old try. For a minor result. 5-2 plays 2 behinds, and all of a sudden there's just 1 team in this, and they're wearing red and black.
Greg Strawn has got a little bit of a puzzled moment to whom to kick the football. They start in the centre. Richmond do this and they move out to either side. Egan at the back, knocked away, taller players. Vernon tried to tackle. Here's Mark Thompson onto Elshaw, the rover. Shepherded for by Baker, goes for the long goal. Van der Haar and Strawn. Bounce through. Good lord. This is the Bombers' forte.
At quarter time, Essendon 8-5 to 1-3. We go to the second quarter, 1 minute in.
Oh, Merritt had a hand to it. There's a heap of players there like a pile of beans. Human beings.
And one lot doing much better than the others at the moment. Van der Haar for his 4th. That's another one. Pat on the back to Shane Hurd, the man who fed the hand pass to him. The Mr. Anonymous of league football, and Van der Haar is having them delivered to him on a platter.
About 3 minutes into the second term, and Essendon are leading by 50 points. Van der Haar's just kicked his 4th goal. And the Bombers getting the ball out of the centre with consummate ease. Here's young Barling, the replacement for their injured skipper Lee, gets the handball of the man running through. It was all right too. Oh, I'm waiting at the back, and that should never happen as Weston took it on his knees.
Thompson, Mark. There are 2 Thompsons playing for Essendon, and this fellow's doing well. As is the other one, as are the other 18. Here goes Clark. Long one to Terry Danaher. Well spoiled by Poole, who wins the ball on the ground as well. One of Richmond's few contributors so far. And eventually umpire Waite elects to bounce on Essendon's half-forward line.
Fairly heavy, that piece of ground there. Jimmy Jess, the ruckman there. With Shane Hurd, the handball coming. McKenna, a chance, kick the ball, not a good one. Vernon gets in, taps it on, good bit of play there. Here's an ear, but the free kick comes back. Half a kick. McKenna for Richmond takes it on the back flank.
Small men for Richmond, McKenna and Waitman have hardly touched the ball between them. 2 kicks to McKenna, and I don't think Waitman's had one. Barling had it and dropped it, gets it again. Did it well. Vernon up to half forward, looking for Roach. Rioli roved it well. Good tackling, Walsh. Well played, Rioli. Beautifully done. And Palm can line them up from 35 metres out. It took the skill of Rioli to break the net that the Essendon defence has cast over Richmond. David Palm, normally a defender. Hasn't kicked too badly for a defender. Richmond's second goal.
Tigers have got their second goal. Walsh gets out of the centre, and the Tigers not to be outdone. Here's an ear, or is it Eustace rather? An Egan this time. All you could see in front of him was a mass of red and black socks, I think, and it was a bit too much for him. But he wins the free kick about half forward. The long kick. Now Roach has had 2 behinds and a miss at this stage, and he kicks it to him this time. Great stuff. He knocked away from him though. Watson playing on the back line. Geary. He's goal. 2 quick goals by the Tigers within a minute. They've pumped some blood back into them and taken them out of the also-ran class.
38-point lead still to the Dons. McKenna puts Richmond into attack again. Neil Danaher. Weston was held and gets a free. On the half-back line. Had some shaky moments early against Roach, who had a couple of set shots from within 25 metres and missed both. Weston back to the centre line. Barling, good solid mark.
Good fellow for the 210-metre player, and he gets it away quickly and then into attack. Oh, lovely stretching mark there by Weston. Gee, he's a good player. And then across to Baker, who slipped across into the back pocket. And there was always someone running. This time it's Wood. Many games for the Tigers, and also captained the Tigers in years past, and still putting in there. And that's Pearl who takes the ball over. Essendon's half-forward line.
Pull on Terry Danaher, the Essendon skipper, and he's really keeping him honest. 7 minutes gone. Richmond trying to mount a fight back. Free kick to Elshaw for a high tackle on the half-forward line. Not much coming in the way of leads. He might go for Van der Haar's leap and height. He's outnumbered. Danaher now. Brought down. Ball up. Hairline decision for umpire Waite. McKenna tackling from behind. Danaher fell face first. And might have been held without the ball, but the umpire satisfied that there was no free.
Well, Walsh got up high, found her over Elshaw. Oops, stand it down ahead. Tigers coming in now. They're tackling Essendon with a bit more vigour and quicker.
Hard to match the Essendon aggression, though.
Yeah.
It's just so evident when they really concentrate their minds. Danaher floats it to no one in particular. Van der Haar to Elshaw, his second. Great stuff, Vander, who's kicked 4 and gave that one away in spectacular style.